So again, we all go through things from others and even people we know on the real side. So this is where, see, you're shooting ideas is what you're doing, okay? The idea would be, yes, you want to kill her, but you want to kill her with the ideas that you have, not literally. But, and then all of a sudden you accidentally, as you're putting that stuff out there, you know, the ideas with that, others are getting it, like your sister got shot in the leg. So that's a level of her consciousness above the foot. The foot is physical. And so if it's in the leg area, so then that's more like the astral area, etc., the second level, or the first part of the real side. As an example, you're shooting ideas there. And this is what we're doing here too. So yeah, we all do funny things on the real side that we don't see, because lots of times we have ideas attached to us or whatever. We're thinking that this is a good thing or that's whatever. So you and her can discuss that. Yeah, I'm fine with everything. Okay, so again, we went over this in the past here where others were attacked by certain people and whatever. In other words, as we face it, then we start to wake up from these little idiosyncrasies that we're dealing with. Me too. You know, we all have this personal self, and there's parts of ourselves that are jumping all over the place. And so also we get objective views from this as to what not to do also. And so Kelsey can be, you know, she can be, what's that called? You can be the, where they take someone and then it's like, okay, you're going to be the crash dummy here, okay, in this experience. So you're going to be the target here or whatever. And also it can be a duplicate, etc. I know I've been duplicated. RealBazaar talks about this too, and people have quit because they saw me on the real side doing things that I have nothing to do with, but yet they see it and it's like, oh, this was you, Duane, whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. So we can get through all of this, always. It's always a new moment, and it can all just be just like that. So, you know, when people say, oh, you did it. I remember one time on the real side, I was telling this, his name is Marco Lee. He's in LA. He's a big fat black guy. I met him years ago and doing stuff many years ago. And one time I was talking to him on the phone, and I told him a bunch of stuff about RealBazaar and all that. And so on the real side, I'm standing in this room and he's pointing at me saying, you did it. You did it. It was him. He did it. And so I'm guilty. Okay. And then the next scene was he was laying on a cot sleeping, and RealBazaar was sitting there right beside him on this little bench with like a sombrero on, you know, it's like kind of smiling. It's like, yeah. So again, we all, in different ways, we all get this stuff. And after a while, it's so much stuff, you know, it's like parents, you know, it's like your parents, Kelsey, and, you know, you've gone through different things and rebellious and whatever, but then all of a sudden, at some point when you're here, they're begging you to come back, you see? So we all go through funny stuff. We all do this, and it's okay. I'm willing to face it, whatever it is. And if you know, it's like facing the Queen of Orion. It's like, hey, you know, we're going to help you do better if you want to do better. And that's all. But she didn't want to. So it's like, okay, you're out of here. You know, you're going to the Phantom Zone until you wake up. And really, realistically, I look at that, and I look at the value and the experience of people, no matter how bad they are, that they can change and step up. And so, heck, I wouldn't want to be lost in all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you're in darkness and you don't even know it, but can help them out of that to, you know, all of a sudden, because their awareness is precious. But if they're willing to go through the process, and this was for years, we tried to get the attention of Harry and Joni, but, you know, they want to stay naughty, and so, again, it's their choice.